So this is the uterine, this is the Doppler, which we will discuss some other day. So these are the patients which these are the patients which we showed you. This is a short webinar. We cannot show you very in detail. This will last for months together. So if you have any question, you can come forward with your questions, so that now we will discuss some questions with you. In case of any question, you can post the question in the chat box. Let me open the chat box. Open the chat box, share your questions, send your questions, whatever questions you are having in the chat box. So the question, I'm repeating, the question is that how to differentiate a mucus plug from the endometrium. In endometrium, we are having layering, whereas in the mucus plug, there is no layering, and the isthmus itself, while it is the narrowest part of the uterus, from beneath, from the posterior part or from the inferior, rather, the inferior of the isthmus will be the cervix. So there are 2 points which you have to see. You have to see where the isthmus is. Beyond the isthmus will be the cervix, and in cervix will be the mucus plug. And the second point is the lining. The lining will not be in mucus plug, whereas the lining will be there in the if it is endometrium. So next question. How to differentiate follicles from cysts in ovaries? Chirimala. Dr. Chirimala, how is posting the question, how to differentiate follicles from cysts in ovaries? Now see, if I am having a dominant follicle will not cross. Dominant follicle will not cross 3 centimeters. It will not cross 3 centimeters. It has to rupture before 3 centimeters. And if you are seeing anything which is more than 3 centimeters, then it cannot be a follicle. It has to be a cyst. Then whether it is simple cyst or a complex cyst, that we will discuss some other day. There are criteria to differentiate whether I am dealing with a simple cyst or a solid complex cyst. For example, I will give you a couple of the criteria. If I am having a color problem, I will put a color, and in case of any solid mass in the cyst, and if that solid mass is taking the color flow, that can be a malignant cyst. So the basic question was how to differentiate the cyst from the follicle. If it is less than 3 centimeters, it can be a follicle, but if it is more than, it has to be a cyst. But why not think logically? If patient is in 21st day and there is a 31 mm, 31 means just on the upper side of the 3 centimeter, will it be a follicle? Very unlikely. And if the other patient is at day 2nd or day 3rd, and abruptly you are seeing a 25 millimeters follicle over here, will that be a follicle? No. So you have to see the day, and you have to keep the follicular growth in your mind, when the follicle will be having which size. So then you have to see it accordingly. But at any point of time, if it is crossing 3 centimeters, it cannot be a follicle, but it can be an unruptured follicle, but not a follicle which is a dominant one. And if it is crossing 4 centimeters, in between 3 and 4, it is borderline. And if it is crossing 4 centimeters, then yes, it is not a follicle, but it is a cyst. How to differentiate and between endometrial polyp and the cervical polyp? Dr. Kirti Singh. How to differentiate endometrial polyp and a cervical polyp? Very simple. Now see, this is the question over here. Very simple. If it is in the cervix, it has to be the cervical polyp, and if it is beyond the isthmus, I mean high up in the isthmus, it has to be the endometrial. It is very simple. This thing should not come in anybody's mind that when to label it as an endometrial or a cervical polyp. Of course, if it is in cervix, now where from the cervix is starting, we just now discuss it. We have to see to the isthmus, we have to see to the mucus plug, while it is ending and while it is starting, and if we are not getting the mucus plug, not in each and every patient we will see the mucus plug, then we will be relying on to the enrolls, we will be relying on to the isthmus. Now, another question from Dr. Ultrasound. Both vaginal and transabdominal probe can be rotated in clockwise. See, I told you the rotation. See, this is the probe. You have held this probe. This is the marker. This side is the marker. This side is the marker. Marker should be towards the right side. Now, see, this is the marker. Marker should be towards the right side of the patient, right side of the patient. Then you can rotate it clockwise and you can rotate even it anti-clockwise. But for that, you have to have a clear understanding of the screen orientation. While the anterior, while the posterior, that will not change whether you will rotate it clockwise or anti-clockwise, but your superior and inferior will change. You will get a mirror picture. Why I am giving you an option of clockwise or anti-clockwise rotation of the probe. Now see, if I am writing with, not if, I am writing with the right hand, but my brother is not writing with right hand, he is writing with left hand. If I will force him to write with the right hand, he will not make a good handwriting. If I will be forcefully telling him to make the note or write with the right hand, so he is lefty and I am not lefty, I am a righty. So the same point is for ultrasound also. Some people are comfortable with clockwise rotation, some are comfortable with anti-clockwise rotation. Why whole world? Why these big chaps are only and only stressing for the clockwise rotation? Somebody can be anti-clockwise, comfortable with anti-clockwise, so that way he will be like this is just an example, like a lefty. I will be forcing him to write with the right hand. So I am giving you an option to try yourself whether you are comfortable with clockwise or anti-clockwise rotation. But there is a big but you should know what you are doing. What I mean by you should know, your screen orientation is getting reversed. By reverse, it means that your superior will not be onto that side while you have been taught. For that, you should be having a very clear understanding of this screen orientation, which is a part and parcel of the physics and machine settings course from our server. So yes, you can. So the answer to this question is that yes, you can rotate it between clockwise or anti-clockwise. Difference between polyps and fibroids. We have just now discussed this point. Polyps. If I am having a polyp, I will be expecting echogenicity on the higher side. So if I am having a hyperechoic lesion, that is going in favor of polyp, and if I am having a hypoechoic lesion, then it is going in favor of the fibroid. So hypoechoic for polyp, hypoechoic, I got exhausted now. Give me the water. Hypoechoic, repeating, hypoechoic for fibroid and hyperechoic for polyp, because polyps are derivatives of endometrium. Endometrium is itself hyperechoic. So I will expect hyperechoicity to be in the polyp, not in the fibroid. So this was all. I told you that this is the vast ocean. Ultrasound itself is a vast ocean, and especially this gynae ultrasound, this gynae ultrasound is next to impossible to take in some couple of hours only. That is not possible. This is a webinar only. If you want to register for a detailed course, you can contact our helpline number which I will give you for the registrations of the courses. I will give you the number also. And we will show you the website also, how we are taking the courses. Give me 1 second so that I can share it. Durgesh, see to this. So just hold on. Ultrasound is a vast ocean. This was all for today's session. You had been very patient with me for last about 3 hours. So this is the website. This is our server rather. This is not a website actually. This is the server, bilmed.net. So how we are taking the courses over here. This is the server actually. You don't need to go to the server, but you will get a rough idea of how we are taking these courses. Give me the mail ID. This is a login ID. This is admin now. At main at in IT India.com right now. Three. Then no. B is capital probably, no? Maybe. Smaller capital. Done small. So this is the website, which is by, you will get an idea of how we are taking the courses. Bilmed.net, which is bilmed.net. Now here, what we are having, let me take the full screen, where we're taking the small over here. Let me go to the full screen. Done now? Durgesh. So here, what we are having many courses over here. In over here, I am having this is the website, physics and machine settings. Now see, I told you we are having about a 15 classes. There are actually 20 classes of physics and machine settings only, and the total course duration is 40 days. How this platform is run, I am not here for that. I am just showing you the gynecological ultrasound. For gynecological ultrasound, we are having 27 classes. 27 classes for gynecological ultrasound, in which the infertility is included. So this 27 classes, and a rough estimate is that half an hour to 40 minutes, no, 40 minutes is of each class. So you can now see that this is about a 30-40 days course. So if you have any interest for these gynecological ultrasound, physics and machine setting, you can visit our website. This is bilmed.net, and how this course is run. Let me show you a very short demo over here. If I can open this, so I am not usually opening my server. My technical team is seeing to this. Yes, got it. So once you will register with us, what we will give you, will give you login ID and password, and here are the classes. These are the main classes: 1, 2, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 2nd. So you will get these classes. And you can log into these classes at the comfort of your home. From anywhere, wherever there is net, there is class. So your class, your course is in your pocket. Then there are interactive sessions. These are the interactive sessions. So additionally, now see 21 plus 6 classes. So everything is over here. It will take about more than a month to complete the gynecological ultrasound only. So this way, we are taking these server-based courses. For any technical help or any helpline number, we are having this, the helpline number 4 times 9, 34, 72, 42. And there are a lot of numbers. See, there are about 6 numbers reflecting over here. These are of our institutes. They will guide you how to take about these courses. So, thank you very much. God bless all of you. See you next time. We are arranging these short webinars at regular intervals. We are arranging these short webinars. You will be getting notification of these classes. Now, see, for example, this TVS orientation, which we just touched in very brief. TVS orientation. This is having a complete class over our beam versus now the adenomyosis and fibroid. What we discussed it in 3 lines is having actually a whole class over here. So these are the pre-recorded sessions on the server, which you will get. Now see, these Blackboard sessions are there. So I will be as live as I am right now with you in these. These are the original classes which you will get. Okay, anyhow, you will get a notification of our these upcoming webinars. But please clear the confusion. Whatever we are taking right now is a webinar, a short info about the gynae ultrasound and not a dedicated course. Okay, so thank you very much. God bless all of you. If we will be arranging a next webinar, we will be sending you update on your WhatsApp, in your WhatsApp group where you are added. Thank you very much. God bless all of you. I will now try to unmute all of you so that I can also hear a bye or a hello from you. Okay, I am sending an unmute invitation to all. So these are the candidates which are still with me even after saying goodbye. So bye bye all of you. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Bye bye.
Thank you very much. God bless all of you.